on YouTube, basically you get like a lot of people that are gonna show you like, you want to get your vocal sounding like this, do this. You want clear vocal, take that effect. And this video basically is about putting your feeling before anything in the mix. That doesn't mean you can't be technical. That means you put the feeling first and then the technicalities come in. An example is basically this track I have here. What I have is very hot track. It was recorded a bit too hot. I have some clipping in here. If you listen to it right now.
Switching the scenery, cut straight to Beverly. Where all these rings are hot insecurities. Bought all these things, oh money be irking me. Stunning with silver and gold. Daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe. Rock the same shit on my outfits for clothes. Never look at the bankroll. Floating out nicotine dust. Smoke screen.
You hear the track, it sounds hot, but at the same time it feels warm and it makes me feel like cozy. And my approach was, instead of trying to clear up all of that, you know, distortion and hotness in the vocal, try to make it like super bright, let me accentuate the distortion side and the warm and the dark side. Let me make it like really spacey and vibey, because I think it sounds very dry. What I did basically, I sent this vocal to a Vox bus. If I unmute all the effects, this is what I'm left with.
Switching the scenery, cut straight to Beverly. Where all these rings are hot insecurities. Bought all these things, oh money be irking me. Stunning with silver and gold. Daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe. Rock the same shit on my outfits for clothes. Never look at the bank. Floating, puffing out nicotine dust. Body can't see no drugs.
So you get the gist. Basically I sent everything, this vocal basically to the Vox bus, right? And on this Vox bus, what I did is I went very just based on feeling. I didn't go too dramatic. I did some surgical EQ here and here. I can bypass so you can hear. Let me just mute the reverb though before.
Stunning with silver and gold. Daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe.
After.
Stunning with silver and gold. Daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe.
So significant move, but small move. Then with the C6, my mind was going like, let me control some of that low end without like sacrificing too much, because I want to keep it warm, right? I tried to maintain the low mid frequencies all the way through. So I murdered the freaking transients here on the like that telephone effect. And also here on that like kind of boominess. So before and after.
Stunning with silver and gold. Daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe. Stunning with silver and gold. Daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe.
Then there's a part that clips right here.
About all the lust of the hoe. Rock the same shit on my outfits for clothes.
On that, you know, like that part here.
Shit on my outfits for
the vocal sounds very hot. Instead of trying to remove that, my mind said like, look, let me accentuate this like with style. Let me put some distortion in it. And I got this.
Shit on my outfits for clothes. Go daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe.
So then it sounds like overall distorted, and the part where it clips almost seems like voluntary. So that's a good trick. Then with the SSL, added a little tiny bit brightness at 8K, a little tiny kind of mid-range, and I removed a tiny bit of that like boominess, you know, before and after.
Go daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe. Rock the same shit.
After.
Go daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe.
What I did then with the C4 is I added like some mid-range back, quite wide, between 128 and 1K about. While I'm boosting, I'm also compressing with a fast release, fast attack, and I'm compressing even lower than the initial signal. So then I get like a boost, but that's very controlled and sometimes goes below what it was initially, before and after.
Go daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe. Rock the same shit on my outfits for clothes.
Then with the EFX, I added like a tube amp, which I love to do. Then with the filter, I put like a Q resonance at 200.
Go daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe. Go daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe.
And you remove the autotune from it.
Yeah, I removed the autotune from it. Thank you, associate. So then I have like my Abbey Road saturator, and with my Abbey Road saturator I'm saturating like pretty low, you know, low mid. It's probably the fundamental frequency is probably like at 420. And basically yeah, I just lowered the input so it's not too aggressive before and after.
Go, daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe. Right, go, daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe.
I used the R comp after that because I didn't like too much color in that vocal. I liked it where it was, and I put it on the smooth setting so I'm not getting too much like warmness back from it. I tried to bring some more of those transients in, but also get a low control in, so those are my settings. Then I added a UAD Manly Vox box, which this one adds tone, so I chose that compressor like through a trial and error, and I liked like the tube it brings, and this one has like a medium slow release, medium fast attack, and it's compressing I think about 3 dB. And then also I use the EQ. I have a mid dip, so that's removal at 700, and I boosted at is that 5K before and after.
Go, daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe. Write the same shit on my outfits from closer.
Alright, and then all I did was add a filter, and that's very smooth, so it's removing some of that boominess, but since the slope is you know, not narrow, then I get like a gentle thing going on, and I just thought it made the piano and the track stand out. So before and after.
Go, daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe. Write the same shit on my outfits from closer.
So I have this vocal, and then what I did is I added a parallel track with a slap delay like this.
Go, daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe.
I added a reverb, and basically the reverb is like huge decay time, huge pre-delay time, dramatic EQ, so it's not like muddying up the mix because I wanted it loud. And then I have a delay on top of that reverb to elongate it that has like ping pong, so then you get like some pan effects. So it's a really, I called it reverb trippy, right? And then I have another parallel, which is basically like exaggerated like saturation, but I wanted like mid-end, so
go, daydreaming about all
if I just solo that part, right?
the lust of the hoe. Write the same shit on my outfits from closer.
But that was like really subtle, and so I have this in the end.
Go, daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe. Write the same shit on my outfits from closer.
I also did like some very interesting things with the back. I have like some pan effects going on. At this part, basically I have this verse goes into, it's basically almost the same plugins. I copy paste my plugins and then I readjust from there, right? So maybe I adjusted a little in the EQ and the Vox box. Then I put like the doubler 4, and the doubler 4 basically has 2 of those voices that are pitched down an octave, so it gives like a demonic kind of dramatic effect, and then it's the reverb directly onto the channel, and then that's an automation. Let me make you listen, all right?
It's my fault, I should've tested my luck. Always so buzzed, I'm still fucked up. I had to recover some time away. So in the furnace I hibernate. Switching the scenery, cut straight to Beverly. Where all these rings are insecurities.
So the moral of the story is basically like, just listen to your tracks, try to get like feeling involved, like especially when you get like recordings that aren't always like optimal. There are ways, instead of over processing your vocal, to just make the best of what you have and really give it a vibe and a feeling. So peace out.